Nigel Farage has blasted Prince Harry following his speech at the UN, claiming he's never had to do a day's work in his life. The GB News host slammed the prince following his speech at the UN in honor of the UN's Nelson Mandela Day. During the speech, Prince Harry spoke about the assault facing democracy and freedom and told of his love for the continent of Africa. However, Mr. Farage didn't take kindly to the prince's comments about poverty on the continent. Speaking on GB News, he said, "Just to cap the lot, to an empty room at the UN, I'm pleased to say, Prince Harry has been talking about poverty in Africa. A man who has never had to do a day's work in his life, who has got a private jet, who has got a big advance from Netflix. And now he's speaking about poverty in Africa. Isn't that just marvelous?" Seconds before, the commentator lashed into the Duke of Sussex's comments on democracy under assault. He said, "Goodness only knows why they invited him to the UN. He's been speaking, he's been laying into the decision by the Supreme Court in the US to make abortion rights something decided at state level and by voters as opposed to it being part of federal law. And he's talked about the attack on democracy in the world, which I think he and his wife mean any candidate they don't like or support." Prince Harry made the speech to mark the UN's Nelson Mandela Day. July 18th was the late South African leader's birthday. It covered topics from poverty to democracy to climate change. The Duke of Sussex said, "How many of us feel battered, helpless in the face of the seemingly endless stream of disasters and devastation? I understand. This has been a painful year in a painful decade. We're living through a pandemic that continues to ravage communities in every corner of the globe. Climate change wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all. The few weaponizing lies and disinformation at the expense of the many." The speech comes as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are seen to be wading further into politics. There have even been rumors that Meghan Markle has been mulling over a presidential run in the US. US President Joe Biden's sister, Valerie Biden Owens, said the Democratic Party would welcome her on ITV's Good Morning Britain. She said, "It's wonderful to have women in politics. The more women we have, the better our democratic system will work. We embrace all women and we welcome her to come in and join the Democratic Party." The General Assembly established July 18th, Mr. Mandela's birthday, as an international day to honor him, not only by celebrating his life and contributions but by carrying out the tradition of participating in a community service activity. Harry challenged people everywhere to commit to celebrating Mr. Mandela Day not just once a year but every day by carrying out acts of service to improve the world. "We have an obligation to give as much, if not more, than we take," he said. "Let's seek out what we have in common, empower all people to reclaim our democracies, and harness the light of Mandela's memory to illuminate the way forward." In January 2020, Harry and Meghan stepped down as senior members of the British royal family and moved to the Duchess' native Southern California, citing the unbearable pressure of their roles and racist attitudes of the British media. They visited South Africa in 2019 with their son, Archie, on their first official tour as a family before they gave up royal duties. Family before